Hi, my name is Artem, and in this video I will discuss a recent article published by CNN which raises a topic of racial inequality in skincare industry. To give some historical context, the first acknowledgement of skincare procedures comes from ancient Egypt. Cleopatra was the first widely known person to take skincare routine seriously. Back then, she was taking baths in sour milk to soothe the skin. As centuries passed, new remedies were found, and starting from 1800s, women started to use liquid metals and various extracts to make the skin look shinier and brighter. 1900s is a rise of technologies in the skincare world, followed by creations of first artificial skin products. And here we are today with the best technologies, quality supplies, and skincare products available to anyone. I think it is important to know the past before we can discuss the present. As we can see, skincare industry has always been pro whitening and brightening. However, the conversation changed in recent years. In the article by CNN, the author discusses various practices of beauty companies as a response to BLM movement. After the BLM protest, there was a rising concern among masses that beauty industry is widely advocating for racial inequality. Why is that? Because among all of these companies, there is a product line that either has whitening or brightening properties. A lot of people were not happy about this, and the companies had to adapt. Some of them decided to stay low and be quiet in media, like Shiseido, the Japanese company. Others decided to take action, like Unilever and L'Oreal. Unilever decided to change the brand name from Fair and Lovely to Glow and Lovely. L'Oreal decided to completely abandon the word whitening. Nevertheless, both Unilever and L'Oreal are selling products under the whitening label in Africa and Asia. Because of that, their reputation got even worse. Johnson & Johnson was the only company on the record that actually abandoned the term whitening. In the end, no matter what approach the company chooses, there is one thing in common. They are all slow on implementing changes. Why is that? In my opinion, there are two factors. First, rebranding is not an easy process. Under each such decision, there is a chain of actions to be made and implemented. It can take months for something to see the light when we are dealing with such big corporations. Second, it is not in their interest to change the name and the product line. It is an interest of the masses. Unfortunately, the masses are not smart. The collective intelligence of the masses, according to the recent studies, is 5 to 7 years old. Masses do not understand that in Asia, having whiter skin has nothing to do with racial inequality. It is a cultural thing. Masses in the US can argue to remove the product line completely, albeit in Asia they will be against, because they love it. This again is backed by Japanese company Shiseido, which completely decided to ignore the whole situation, as they know that it is better to do nothing than make both camps angry. In the end, I think companies more or less making right decisions. Whatever you prefer to do, stay low, change brands, or fully abandon the words, it's all good. In my opinion, the Johnson & Johnson has the best approach to the problem. They're not using the word whitening, completely abandoning it, and at the same time, they're staying low in the media, not giving comments. If I was able to give some recommendations to these companies, I would say do like Johnson & Johnson. To stop inequality, you have to stop talking about it. And it's exactly what Johnson & Johnson did. On the other hand, companies should not remove product lines with brightening properties. This will essentially lead to the rise of small businesses which do not care, take risks, and produce cheap, which eventually leads to questionable product quality, which is bad for the end consumer. Thank you, and see you.